Hi, it's Leslie, Married at First Sight, and yes, that's right, it's Chloe's and Michael's wedding day, and how do we feel about it?
It's your wedding day.
Yes, I feel exactly the same way as them. I'm such a sucker because every time a new couple's getting married, I get so hopeful. I'm like, oh, maybe this is going to be the one that hits it out of the park, and this time is no different. But Chloe's awesome. Here's what she wants for her husband to be.
I just want him to be authentically himself.
Well, fear not, Chloe. Definitely you've got authentic here. And here's a little pic of what we're working with. Chloe's friends are all excited for her and, hoping for the best. And I tell you, as Michael's sitting there with his friends just have an interesting look on their face.
When I see her, I'll know immediately if, something is up, or if we're all good. So I'm hoping for the latter.
That's the look of fear and scared. I think they're a little worried for Michael because you know what? They don't want the same thing to happen again. And none of us do. We're all pulling for Michael because he's such a nice guy. Well, Michael's decided he's going to do it a little bit different. Mix it up this time, because last time didn't really work so well.
The first time around, I think I shared it with you guys. It's like, okay, well, I'll be understated. So, the focus will be on, who's Mike as a person? I think this time we're going to go the inverse. Oh, gosh.
I mean, he was wearing a crown last time. I don't know if that's understated, but he's looking really kind of nice, dapper in a slim-fitted pink suit. And it's not pink, it's kind of blush pink. It's not bad at all. I actually thought it was quite fine. I mean, the crown was bizarre to me. That was bizarre. But you know what? The chick gave it to him. Set him up like a fool. But anyway, liking the pink suit and the heart shaved into the head. And this is just music to our ears.
My biggest fear is him not feeling the same way about me that I do about him. What if I fall head over heels in love for this man and he's like, she's not it? That's really scary.
Oh, we love that. We love that. That's the best way to approach this. So it's Michael's big day, but I guess good advice is hard to come by, and no different for him. He has to hit up Brennan and Onion. I'm like two losers in this Married at First Sight game, and that's who you're hitting up for advice? Oh, good God. Good luck, Michael. But Michael's nervous too that she might, have the same kind of thing and not like what she sees. But I'm like, ugh. And I don't know if this was just a coincidence, but Michael's got this beautiful, very slim fitted tailor pink suit with a pink little thing. I thought he looked great with the dark hair. I thought he looked fine. Much better than the crown. And then she's wearing a wedding dress. And if I do believe, I saw this. She's wearing pink sneakers under it. Is she super tall that she's not gonna wear heels? But she's wearing pink Converse under there. I was like, that's kind of bizarre. And then all the bridesmaids, her bridesmaids are also in a blush pink. I mean, they all look like they were going to the same wedding and it was planned. Go figure. And then it's the big moment we've all been waiting for. Ugh, you're like, oh, please don't be appalled when you see him. Just look at him and say yes, yes, yes. And then there it is, the moment their eyes meet.
Look at all right.
My heart skipped a beat when I saw you.
Hello.
Yeah, I saw the sparkle inside your eyes.
Oh my God, I think we have a good one here, at least so far. And you know what? We'll take it. And I don't know if this was in the experts questionnaire because I have so little faith in their questionnaire experience. But anyway, I guess they're both super big dog lovers. We love that because dogs have torn many couples apart in past seasons. So we know how those animals can be a big factor. But we're happy that they're both big dog lovers. So that's a big plus. And then another moment we were all nervous for.
I am your wife.
But I'm your husband.
I pronounce you a married couple. Michael, you may now kiss your bride, Chloe.
May I?
Yes.
Oh my God, and they actually kissed and they actually looked like they both were into it. Oh my God. I can hear the angels sing. I was just curious, as I look at this wedding, it's a very small crew there. I mean, did neither of them have very big families? I mean, it almost looks like it's just 3 or 4 rows of just, if you took out the other Married at First Sight people, there would be hardly any people there because it was very few people. I just thought that was very interesting. And the experts are a no-show. Don't they even show up at their handiwork here? You know, you'd think they'd make an appearance. You know, this is their gig. You'd think they'd want to see it in person, just instead of watching on video later. But, you know, because there was no sign of the experts either. And against my better judgment, but I guess it would have come out anyway, Michael decides to tell Chloe how it went down with his first attempt at getting married at first sight. Basically, she walked down the altar, said, I can't do this. And she even admits, I'm glad I didn't know ahead of time because I probably wouldn't have done this. Because, yeah, nobody, that would scare anybody who would see somebody and go, oh, God, no. You know, that would scare anybody. So good move that they didn't tell her. But it was bound to come out because then, you know, he has to let her know, like, who are all these people? I mean, and she, like, they're like, oh, they're all married at first sight, too. So she would have figured it out anyway. And it's just funny to me that here they are, basically a day in, Michael and Chloe, and they're better off than everybody else who's at the wedding from Married at First Sight. The only couple that even is doing better than them is not even there, and that would be Austin and Becca, and we don't even know about them. So that's just funny that already Michael and Becca are doing better than the 3 remaining couples that are there. Very sad. And it's sad when Emily and Brennan are the only ones like they're representing, and they did not look happy at all. Brennan, I think, has I think the big issue that he doesn't want to say, she drinks too freaking much. I said that in the very beginning, that drinking was going to play a part. She loves her wine. And you know what? From one who loves her wine, you know what? Brennan, she's not your girl then. And Emily, he's not your guy. Anyway, I'm just going to touch on this. It was the return of Onion. That's all I'm going to say. He was nice with Lauren. She looked beautiful, I thought. You know, I don't even care. They had to bring him back, whatever. And the experts, I don't even know whether to give them credit anymore because I don't know who to give credit for anything that works out well. But I guess they got the kid thing right, that she doesn't want biological kids, but it sounded like she was open to adoption because she said, I don't want any of my own. But when you adopt, those are your own. Like, I got confused on that. But it sounded like she didn't want biological kids, but was open to adopt. And Michael was like, oh, whatever. He was like, you know, so good there. And then it's the wedding night. You know, and of course, true to Married at First Sight, you know, history, how they do it. They got 80 million buttons back there, so the guy's got to gets a good look at what's going on, what he's just now married to, and he does the unbuttoning and everything. She goes off into the bathroom, and he goes off lays in bed. And I tell you, Michael's strong suit is really his body, if you had to say. I mean, he looks like he has a really good, fit body. Like the tattoos. He looked cute laying there. I mean, he grows on you a little, whatever. But he had pink shorts. I'm thinking, was that like a set? He had pink shorts as he's laying in bed. I guess they must all wonder, like, what do you sleep in this deal? Like, you know, but usually the girl, so she goes in there and puts on a big old white fluffy robe, look like it came with the hotel, and comes out, and she has little sweatpants on because I saw him creeping out of the bottom. I'm like, is that what she's sleeping in? She's sleeping in a big white fluffy robe? Usually they come out in a cute little outfit or something. It's your wedding night. I don't know. And they actually dare to dream they're going to be the first couple that actually sleeps together. Would that be just the funniest freaking thing? Because at the snail's pace of Becca and Austin, Chloe and Michael are going to beat them to that goal too. But Becca's into this. I mean, she's into this. She's into him.
I think tonight there's going to be a lot of cuddling. I figure at this point, just do what you have to do. I'm hot thinking about it. Ooh. Ooh. I'm hot.
Well, we left them all snuggled up in their little spooning action in bed.
You a cuddler?
I am a cuddler.
I'll let you be big spoon. You better not tempt me.
My money's on them that they sleep together before Becca and Austin, because that it has not happened for Becca and Austin, I'm thinking ain't never gonna happen, because that is a problem. They need therapy. So my vote is for Michael and Chloe are gonna, like, with a bullet coming from behind, gonna pull this season out for the old experts to save their jobs. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week. So if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.